Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So continuing on from the last video, I wanted to mention an incident which happened at the dawn of Islam. And this incident is about a person named Asad bin Zurara. Now, Asad bin Zurara used to live in a place called Yasrib. So Asad travels from Yasrib to Makkah, where the message uh, of Islam started. And the reason he traveled there is because him and his tribe were in war with another tribe in the Arab world. And he wanted to seek the help of Quraysh, who were the biggest tribe in Makkah, against the tribe that they were fighting, because Quraysh used to be a powerful and influential tribe. So he travels to Makkah, he meets the elders of the Quraysh tribe, um, who were against the Prophet, and he tells them what he wants. So the elders of the Quraysh say that, sorry, we can't help you because we have our own headaches these days. There's a person who's claiming to be a prophet. He's turning our society upside down. So at the moment, we won't be able to help you. So Asad accepted the fact, and then he said, okay, since I'm here, let me go worship my idols. So before he went away, the Quraysh told him, be very, very cautious of this person who calls himself the prophet. He is a sorcerer. He is a magician, and if you hear his words, you will fall under his spell. So they're scared Asad. So what he did was, Asad went to where the idols were, which was close to the Kaaba, and he put cotton inside his ears so that he can't hear anybody. Now, so he was there worshiping his idols, and he's going around the Kaaba, uh, and then he realizes, he thinks to himself, wait a minute, I'm here in Makkah right now, where news of a prophet is in the air, and when I go back to Medina, my own city, to Yasrib, people are gonna ask me, what's happening there? Did you meet this prophet? What is he saying? Because the event of prophethood was quite a phenomenon at the time. So he said, this is quite stupid of me. So what he did was, he actually took the cotton out of his ears, and he saw the prophet standing near the Kaaba. And he went up to the prophet and started speaking to him. So he went up and he said, good morning to the prophet. And the prophet responded by saying, and peace be upon you. So Asad said, all right, tell me about this religion that you are preaching. And the prophet smiles. And what the prophet does is that he recites verses of the Quran to him. And these verses were revealed as follows. Now the prophet is introducing Islam through these verses. So what does he say? The prophet says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Tell them, O prophet, come, let me recite for you the sacred duties your Creator has enjoined upon you. They are that you do not associate others with Him in worship, and they are that you do not fail to honor your parents, and they are that you do not kill your children out of fear for poverty, because we will sustain them and you as well. They are that you do not come near moral indecencies, either openly or secretly. Never take a human life which has been made sacred by Allah except with a legal right. This is what He has commanded you to do. so that perhaps you will develop reasoning. And do not come near the wealth of the orphans until they attain maturity, unless you intend to enhance the wealth. Always give full measure in trade, and always weigh goods with justice. And we never require of any soul more than what it can afford. Whenever you speak, maintain justice, even regarding a close relative, and fulfill your covenant with Allah. This is what He has commanded you to do, so perhaps you begin to be mindful. So let's pause here for a second and think about what is being said. Imagine yourself that you are speaking to the founder of Islam. You are speaking to a person claiming to speak on behalf of the Creator. And he is introducing to you what the Creator wants from you. What message are we getting here? I want you to think about that message. Now, coming back to the story, when Asad bin Zurara heard this, he in surprise, he said, "By the gods, this is nothing but the highest moral traits. This religion is calling you to the highest moral traits, that's it." And later on, this person, Asad bin Zurara, not only accepted Islam, but he became one of the biggest proponents of Islam back in his own city, in the city of Medina. So I believe that if Islam was introduced this way, then we should still understand it in the same spirit. And that concludes my introduction to Islam. Now, the next topic I want to move on to will be regarding the Prophet himself, because I think it's very important to realize the person bringing the message. Because if you cannot trust the person bringing the message, you cannot trust the message. So it's very important for us to realize who this person was. And my next few videos will be dedicated to speaking more about the Prophet as a person.